Aloys Grillmeier was a German Jesuit priest, theologian and cardinal-deacon of the Catholic Church. Pope John Paul II created him cardinal-deacon of San Nicola in Carcere on 26 November 1994. He was born in Pechbrunn in the Kingdom of Bavaria in 1910 to Joseph Grillmeier and Maria Wadner. He entered the Jesuit order in April 1929 after completing grammar school in Regensburg. He studied philosophy in Munich and theology in Valkenburg in the Netherlands. He was ordained priest on 24 June 1937 in the middle of further theological studies in Frankfurt am Main. After studying in Rome, he gained his doctorate in February 1942 from the University of Freiburg. 2 days after the graduation ceremony, Grillmeier was conscripted into the German army and trained as a medical orderly in Ulm. He was then sent to the Eastern Front where he treated the casualties of the bitter fighting against Soviet forces. He was released from further military service in April 1944 as a member of the Jesuits. Grillmeier then began a long teaching career in fundamental and dogmatic theology, most of which was spent as professor of dogmatics at the St. Georgian Graduate School of Philosophy and Theology, where the German Jesuits received the theological education. Grillmeier became known at the Second Vatican Council, where he acted as theological advisor to Bishop Wilhelm Kempf of Limburg. From 1963 to 1965 he was also on the Theology Commission of the Council itself. He had a particular input into the drafting of the document Lumen Gentium, the dogmatic constitution on the Church. It was here that he first met Cardinal Wojtyla and worked with him in writing various works, papers and documents including Gaudium et Spes, Lumen Gentium, Dei Verbum, and Dignitatis Humani. He retired in 1978 on his 68th birthday, but continued to write and lecture. Grillmeier died on 13 September 1998 in Unterhaching, Bavaria, Germany. Legacy. Grillmeier was committed to ecumenism. In the 1970s he became an advisor to the Pro Oriente Institute in Vienna, which promoted contact with other Christian churches, especially in the East, and he took part in several unofficial theological dialogues with the Oriental Orthodox churches and was a member of the Official Dialogue Commission Coptic Orthodox, Roman Catholic. Bibliography. Grillmeier's written output, 12 major books and several hundred academic articles, is a part of his legacy. His magnum opus, Christ in Christian Tradition, looked at the development of Christology from early Christian times to the 9th century, drawing particularly on the traditions of the Eastern Christian Church. Volume 1 was published in 1965 and Volume 2 in 1987. In a rare event, the work was published in English before the original German. Grillmeier published expanded versions of the second volume in the 1990s in collaboration with Theresia Heinthaler. Books. Grillmeier, Aloys, Christ in Christian Tradition Volume 1, From the Apostolic Age to Chalcedon, Louisville, Westminster John Knox Press, 1975, ISBN 0-664-22301-X Volume 2, From the Council of Chalcedon, 451, to Gregory the Great, 590-604, Part 1, Reception and Contradiction. The development of the discussion about Chalcedon from 451 to the beginning of reign of Justinian, Louisville, Westminster John Knox Press, 1986, ISBN 0-664-22160-2 Part 2. The Church in Constantinople in the 6th century. Theresia Heinthaler, John Court, Pauline Allen, Louisville, Kentucky, London, Westminster John Knox Press, Mowbray, 1995, p. 565, ISBN 0-664-21997-7 British ed. Part 3, Patriarchates in Jerusalem and Antioch, Armenian and Georgian History of Christology, Persian Church not published yet. Part 4, The Church of Alexandria with Nubia and Ethiopia, Teresia Heinthaler, John Court, Pauline Allen, Louisville, Kentucky, London, Westminster John Knox Press, Mowbray, 1996, p. 431, ISBN 0-664-219985.